Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this one, I just wanted to quickly show you how to install VirtualBox. This is something everyone uses to create a virtual environment, and I'm using a Asus VivoBook. I only got 8 gigs of RAM, and I'm just going to install VirtualBox. So you just search for VirtualBox, and it should get you the VirtualBox. And from Oracle, what do you do? I'm just going to go to downloads, and since I'm using Windows hosts, so I'm just going to find the Windows hosts, and I'm going to click on that link, and you see that download has started. It's about 103 megabytes file size. It's downloading. While this is downloading, what I'll do, Windows trial 10 Pro. Okay, so we want to download some of that, because once we have the VirtualBox, we want to download and test some of the operating systems. So we're gonna use either some Windows machine and some Linux machine. So over here, what we will do, Windows 10 Enterprise, evaluation for 90 days, get started for free. ISO Enterprise, that looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna go with this one. And once you fill up this information, then you can download this one. Okay, then I'm gonna do this in the next video, but this is what I'm just gonna show you. So now this file is now downloaded. Installation is pretty easy. You just click on it, and it should be a standard Windows installation. And I'm installing 6.122 version, and when you're installing it may be a newer version. I'm just gonna go with the most default ones, and all of this is okay for me. If you don't want some of these icons, you can get rid of some of them, and I'm gonna say install. And now you need go through this validation and verification. Do you want to really install? I'm going to say yes, and it may ask me for the admin. No, it didn't. I am the admin user. So, and now Windows Security is also asking, would you like to install the device software? I'm going to say yes. Go ahead and install it. Update the registry, and I should have it momentarily. So now it says that its installation complete, and all I need to do, finish this button to get to the VirtualBox environment. So now, right now, what you have this tool, and it's a very easy way to get started is to click on new. Say I'm gonna work on installing a Windows machine. So what I'll do, I'll put Windows, and this you can change it to whatever location you want. Right now I'm okay, and let's say we're gonna install Windows 10. Sometimes that version that you're installing, it may not be here. Here we're gonna try Windows 10 64-bit. I'm gonna say next. This is where I'm just setting it up. Okay, I'm just gonna provide only 2 gigs of memory, because I have only 8 gigs of total memory. Okay, I don't want to give too much. Now for the hard disk, I'm gonna say okay, create a virtual hard disk now. So that's the middle option, that's the default. And I like the VDI, virtual disk image. And then how do you want to allocate? I like the dynamically allocated. So usually if you say fixed, then that hard disk file, it will take longer to create, but it will be faster to use. But dynamically allocated is just easy. Hard disk file will only use space on your physical hard disk as it fills up. Okay, so I always pretty much use the dynamically allocated. So hit next, and this is where it's gonna save the VDI file. It's gonna assign an initial 50 gigs disk space to my virtual machine, and I'm gonna say yes, create. Now what happened, we have really configured our hard disk. So like we have our system, our memory, our display, video memory, graphics, our storage, our audio, our network, USB, everything is there, but what it's missing right now is the operating system. So if you click the start button, it's gonna say I don't have anything. please give me some operating system. So now this is where you would go and choose a optical disk file. There is an ISO file that you have to choose. Now based on your need, you can now install Windows, Linux, Oracle, anything that you want, you would be able to install it. Now I'm going to pause this video here, and the next video we're going to install a Windows virtual machine, and we're going to use this particular setting to complete the job. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you find this useful.